Fundamental difference between a big company, a medium company, and a microenterprise. The development of any country lies in its economy, strength, industrial and product management, but applies into any social group. The most important field of action is the company, the sector where most technological advances have occurred in the recent decades. Hence, the importance of addressing the analysis of how is the development company based in Mexico's labor, social, financial, and environmental growth that keeps today. All companies are born to meet the demanding needs of modern society, satisfier to creating a fee to offset the risk, efforts, and investments of entrepreneurs. Bautista. In order to identify the fundamental difference between a large company, a medium company, and a micro company, it's essential to first identify the definition of what a company is, taking as a reference the definition quoted by Professor Gerardo Bautista, who defines it as a social group which through capital, work, and administration produce goods of distribution of goods and services for profit or not intending to meet the needs of the community. Bautista. And also have identified the most common criteria to classify companies according to their magnitude, which are indicated below. Number 1, financial criterion. The size of the company is determined based on the amount of its capital. Number 2, criterion of the employed personnel. A small company is one in which they produce less than 250 employees. A medium one has between 250 and 1,000 workers, and a large one has made up of more than 1,000 employees. Number 3, production criteria. They are classified by the degree of machining and or systematization that exists in the production process. Number 4, sales criteria. The size of the company is determined in relation to the market that the company supplies and at the time of its sales. National financial criterion. For this institution 1, a large company is the most important within the group corresponding to its same line. The small company is the least important within this branch, and the medium is one in which there is an interpolation between the large and the little. In Mexico, there are 3 types of SMEs, which the Ministry of Economy, SE, and the Ministry of Finance and Public Credit classify as follows. Number 1, micro. They are found in all business sectors and have a number of workers of up to 10 people. Its range of annual sales amount is approximately 4 million pesos. Number 2, small are those companies that are dedicated to the sector of commerce and industry and services. And in both cases, it has a range of numbers of jobs from 11 to 30. For these small companies, the range of annual sales amount is 4.01 to 100 million pesos. Number 3, medium. These companies are divided into 3 sectors in trade, services, and industry. In the first case, the range of number of workers range from 31 to 100, and its annual sales range is from 100.1 to 250 million pesos, with a maximum limit of 235. In the second and third sector, the number of workers is from 51 to 250, and in both cases, the amount of annual sales has a range of 100.1 to 250 million pesos. The maximum limit for the first is 235, while the second is 250. Paredes 218. From the above, it's concluded that the fundamental difference between a large company, a medium-sized company, and a micro-enterprise lie in the amount of its capital, in the number of personnel it works, in the degree of machining, systematization, and use of labor, in the market that supplies and it The registered sales volume.